a makeup brush. Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup look. It's something that I kind of been loving lately, and I have been wearing it to work also a lot. But of course it changes all the time, but for the past couple weeks, this has kind of been like my go-to. To you, it may seem like a lot of makeup, but for someone who absolutely loves makeup and you are like me, then you will understand you need it in your life. Yeah, this is kind of what I've been doing every day. So if you want to see what I've been doing, keep watching. I do have my Benefit triple moisturizer. It looks like that. I have that on my face right now. And I have the EOS balm. I don't know what this one is. I just have this just to sugarcoat those lips. But that is all that I have right now on my lips. So we're just going to jump into it. Next thing I'm going to move on to is primer. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. I like putting this on the outsides of my face. This is definitely not, in my opinion, for pores. I know that they have one for pores. I don't know if this one's actually the one for pores, but I like it just for a cheap primer for like an everyday. I only use my other primers, like my more expensive ones, when I'm actually going out to dinner or going somewhere. I don't know. I just don't like using really expensive ones because they're a lot of money. When I go to work or I definitely need a good primer, I use my Professional or my Smashbox one. I'm just using my Professional this time just to fill in those pores. And my prepping is done and it's ready for foundation. A lot of times I put my eyeshadow on before my foundation, but I always mix it up. So I think I'm just going to go right to my foundation. Of course, I'm going to go and start out with my favorite foundation so far of all time. I have not found anything that works better for my skin. Lays on my skin. It looks like skin to me. I love this foundation. It is the Almay Clear Complexion Blemish Healing Technology Foundation. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. I normally just do one pump and that normally takes care of my face, but I normally don't have to bring it down all the way to my chest, but because I'm breaking out so bad, that's a must. I'm going to use a little bit more foundation, especially on my neck and my chest right now, because I am breaking out really bad, so I want to put a couple more layers on there. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with two concealers, just because I have not been sleeping good at all lately. You don't have to use two concealers if you know. Whatever, it's your choice. I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready, and this is in Fair, and then the NYX High Definition Concealer also. So I'm going in with the Revlon one, and I am just going to put some of this on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to dot all my really bad areas. And then I'm going to also put some underneath my eyes. And I'm going to put it on my eyelids too for a primer. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX concealer and go right in here with it. I do like to blend it out with my finger a little bit and then go in with a beauty sponge, and this one's from Real Techniques. It's like $6. It's amazing. Sometimes I also like to just go around my whole entire face and just blend it all the way in, all my foundation and stuff. And then I like to go in and set everything, and this is just the NYC Smoothing Skin Powder. It's in translucent, but this is the pressed powder one. I'm gonna go around my skin and powder that in and set it in place. I know this sounds a little weird, But sometimes after I set my face with powder, I like going back over it if I have breakouts. Not everybody, you know, this is something I do personally. But if they're really bad, I like to set my skin and then I go back over it with concealer and I'll let it sit there for a minute. I know this is not hygienic, putting it on my skin, but I'm not using it on anybody else, so who cares? It's my stuff anyway, so. And I'm just going, while I let that sit for a minute, I'm going to brush out my brows. And then I'm going to go back down here and just kind of blend out. And the pencil I'm going to use today is the Maybelline Master Sharp Brow Pencil. And then I go in with my Milani Brow Fix powder. I use the light and the dark. And then I just go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel, and it's in blonde. Sometimes I think I make my brows a little bit too harsh, and this just lightens them up and keeps them in place. Then sometimes I'll just let that dry, and then I'll just kind of brush back over them. I normally don't have a lot of time in the morning to do my makeup, so a lot of times I will just try to find something quick to do for my eyes. For me, that would be, I just have everything in this contour palette I use on my eyes. So, and this is the Ulta contour palette. I just use these colors on my face and I use them on my eyes. It's a multitask kind of thing where it moves a lot quicker for me. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Use both of these. I mix both of the highlighting colors together just to get my highlight up here. And then I go back over it, the highlighting, and I just brush that all over the lid. And then I take this warm bronzer right here. This is the warm bronzer, is what it's called. The lightest one in the palette. And I just kind of, I'm not really precise with it. I just kind of go back and forth in my crease. And then I go back in with a slighter darker color, and this was in Bombshell. And I put it also in the crease. And then I go in with a darker color again. And normally I go in with the third darkest color, which is Golden Bronze, which is this one right here. And I just keep this on the outer corner of my eyes. And I also go in with the darkest color also, just to give it a little definition. And I also take this darker color down here, the darkest brown, and I go underneath my lash line, my lower lash line. And then I just blend a lot of it out. I blend it all out. So there's no harsh lines and everything's just really connected. And I'll put some highlight in the inner corner. And I'll bring it onto the eyelid also, the highlight. And then we're gonna start on my face, and I'll come back to my eyes in a minute. So of course I go in, because I'm so fair, I go in with the lightest shade of bronzer here, just to bronze up my face. Bring it down on my neck and my chest also. And now we're going to move back on to, well, actually I'm going to do my blush. I cannot go out the door without my blush. I love blush. This is Rouge. You guys seen this like a million times. You already know what it probably is. This is in Soul. It looks like that. And then I go back all over and I blend it out. Now I'm feeling like I need lipstick. Okay, so of course I need to wear a lip stain so it lasts all day. I am not the girl that is going to reapply it a million times during the day. That is not me. I like to apply it maybe once and then maybe twice. Let's put it that way, and that is it. This is the Revlon Just Kissable lip stains, and this is in Honey. Okay, so let's finish the eyes. Ready? Yeah. So I love using liners, like gel liners. I feel like I'm the best with gel liner. Like, I'm really good with gel liner, but if I use a felt tip liner like this, for some reason I'm just not as precise with it. I'm gonna put this on. You probably seen me put this on like a million trillion times, and I have to get like really close to my mirror. So I'm going to do this and come right back. And now, since I have my liner on, it varies for me for putting black under my waterline. It just depends on how I feel that day, but I think for this video I'm going to. So I'm going to put some black liner, and this one is from Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil and Perversion. And if you're wondering why I'm closing my eyes, I cannot do my upper rim of my waterline. I just cannot do it. It makes my eyes water like crazy. So I figure this works for me. If you close your eyes after you're done putting this on, it goes up on your upper waterline. For me, it does. So this is a little trick if you didn't know, and it's hard for you to actually put a pencil up into your upper waterline. I can't do it. If you can, kudos to you, because that is talent there, because it's just too, I don't know, it just feels too weird to me. So that's how I do it. It's just easier for me at a time because this stuff does set and dry very quickly. Moving on, what else do I have left to do is my eyelashes. Now, I do not wear falsies on an everyday basis, only when I'm filming, or I don't know. I just don't wear them, especially to work. I definitely don't wear them every day. So I'm not gonna wear them for this video either. I'm going to use for my lashes Candle Eyes Retro Glam. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. And I'm also going to do my lower lash line also. If I'm like putting the mirror right there in front of you guys, sorry. I just have to get up close to a mirror when I'm doing this. You know what I'm talking about. Just trying to think, am I forgetting anything else? Yes. I normally set my face before I put my mascara on, so I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, but now I am gonna put some highlighter on. Now, I have been loving this highlighter. This probably will be in one of my favorite videos. This is the Aero Mineral Makeup Mist, and this is in Moonlight. So this is the way I apply it. I put a little bit on the back of my hand, or a lot of it, and I take a beauty sponge and I just kind of just go back and forth, blend that in as best as I could. A little bit on my cupid's bow. And then I normally, sometimes, if I'm in the mood, I will put a powder on top of it just to keep it, look at that. Insane, right? It's awesome for really pale skin. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. I am using, what is this? The Wet n Wild highlighter. It looks like this. And I go back in with a like brush like this. And I kind of just set it in place so it's not gonna go anywhere. Now, I am an oily person, but I can't help it. I love glow. Who doesn't? Okay, so then I'm gonna go back in and I'm going to set my makeup. I do use a few different ones. I don't know. I've been loving, this is my favorite, Mario Badescu. $7 for this huge bottle. I absolutely love it. Or the Fast and Fabulous from Hard Candy. This is just as good. So I'm going to set my face. And I just give it, as you can tell, like my whole skin is like really wet. My hair's wet now, but it'll dry in a few minutes. Anyway, guys, so this is my final makeup look. This is kind of what I've been doing every day. This is my everyday makeup look. I hope you guys really liked it. And if you did, please thumbs it up. I am going to do a little bit of a close-up. It might be a little bit much for some ladies, and that's okay. But if you are a major makeup lover like me, then it can never be enough makeup. So I hope you guys really liked this video, and if you did, you know what to do. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, always, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.